what comes next. I'm James from the Scroll Ensemble, and I'd like to present the guessing game. A few weeks ago, we explored how to ask and answer a question in music. Now the idea is to take a question that we find in an existing piece of music and see if we can predict what we think will come next. Then check if the composer did that or not. We go first to level 1, which is about rhythm. I've created a rhythm out of the first theme of a Beethoven violin sonata, and I'd like to ask Robert to think of an answer. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dum, taka taka dum, taka taka dum, dum, taka taka dum, taka taka dum, dum.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Even though this is our example of how to do this, if you want to try this one too, this is the moment to pause the video before James will reveal the answer.
And here's Beethoven's version. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Beethoven used one motive in his question, which he then repeated. In his answer, he does the same, but the rest between the motives isn't there anymore, so he squishes the two motives together. Then he uses 3 slower notes to relax again after the excitement of speeding up this repetition of the motives. James also speeds up the repetition of the motive, but starts this 1 bar earlier. Then he keeps the sped up version of the motive and repeats that twice, just like the motive is repeated twice in the original question, and just like Beethoven repeats it twice in his answer. Finally, there is a rhythmic slowing down, also like Beethoven, but a little bit different, to relax the phrase. I started off in the same way Beethoven did, and then was also tempted by the faster version of the motive, just like James. Then I decided to do something with that faster version of the motive, a sort of reiteration of the answer, like telling the story from a different angle. It's perhaps too early to take away a real lesson, but for now, to me, the biggest difference seems to be that we complicated the answer more than Beethoven did. In a way, Beethoven did something quite simple. Repeat faster and then take some more time to relax. We would love to hear from you in the comments what the difference was with what you thought would happen.
Here's one for you. Try to catch it by ear, but don't worry, there's also music attached. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is the moment to pause the video before James will reveal the answer.
Beethoven's answer. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We hope you enjoyed this process. If you did, you can go on in the next video with level 2 and level 3 with a simple and a slightly longer melody. Even more examples can be found on Patreon, where you can also learn all kinds of other things about improvisation and classical music.